going in against the multi-talented Crawford, what would you tell him to do?
Well, Jim, first thing I would have told him was, you don't want to go out there and off a bear. And that's exactly what I think he's done.
You know, like everybody say, oh, I'm going to do this to him, I'm going to do that to him, or I see a flaw in this, I see a flaw in that.
You know, here it comes. You can even see from the stare down.
It's over for him. When fight time comes, I'm going to be over-aggressive, too anxious. I got him, man.
But when you get in front of me, you see a different thing.
Fight fans, welcome back.
What round you think you're gonna go night-night? Huh? Bud gonna play with you straight up.
With a historic collision against Canelo Alvarez fast approaching, Terence Crawford, still unbeaten for the best part of 2 decades, is finally being given the recognition he deserves.
One of the best I've ever seen don the gloves.
But high regard can land you in deep waters.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Composure, versatility, and arguably the best skill set in the sport.
He analyzes his opponent and then he starts to break them down.
Attributes that have allowed him to prove people wrong again and again and again.
Up as well, obviously.
I told you.
It's over now. Bud is here.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
But if you're watching this right now, you're not only a boxing junkie, but you are a real boxing fan with discriminating taste.
The media frenzy is new to the challenger. His inexperience will be tested on Saturday, and he was giving little away to the local media. Terence Crawford intends to do his talking in the ring once the first bell sounds.
Crawford's first big opportunity for the lightweight world title came on away soil in 2008.
I was like, all right, let's go. You know, and Bomac was like, I'm just letting you know, like, we're not leaving Scotland without that belt.
I think Ricky Burns wins this one on the decision in his hometown.
You know, the experience that Ricky's got, we'll see him through in this fight, because there's not a lot in it, skill factor-wise.
Returning from a broken jaw in his previous fight, Ricky Burns was the defending champion, and he would bring experience, grit, and a loyal fan base to provide the ultimate baptism of fire.
I don't know whether he was rattled or he just fancied the job, but I mean, when you start doing all this, you know what I mean? There's only 600 people here today. Wait till there's 10,000 tomorrow night. It's going to be unbelievable.
Well, I can assure you that we'll never have seen or heard anything like it.
The challenger, Terence Crawford.
Very simply, this could be a battle of skill versus will. Burns is backed up for the first time in the fight and targeted where that broken jaw was there. Crawford with a left hook and Burns shaken up and getting punched around.
Slicker feet, longer levers, and sharper counters kept Crawford a step ahead all night.
No end product there from Burns as Crawford was too slick for him.
He is technically, we knew before the fight how good he was, but when you're in there, he was just so slippery.
Listening to his corner and saying, right, let's put on the big finish, and I think he might be going to try and stop Burns here.
Surviving to the final bell, however, earned the Scot a lifetime of respect in the eyes of a future pound-for-pound great.
Ricky didn't do enough, simple as, didn't close him down, didn't make him work hard enough, but he was just too good.
Like I said once before, I don't think there ever going to be a moment to actually make me feel the way I felt when I was in Scotland that day. That was my whole dream.
The first championship boxing fight here in Omaha in 42 years. Terence Crawford will defend his WBO lightweight title on Saturday night against Cuban Yuriorkis Gamboa.
3 months later, the circumstances flipped as Crawford swapped 10,000 angry Glaswegians for 10,000 screaming Nebraskans.
I would go with Gamboa, even though Gamboa he gets hit a lot.
You see the Kobe Bryant, the Michael Jordan, the talent speaks for itself. Is that what you see in Gamboa?
Yes, most definitely.
Yuriorkis Gamboa was an Olympic gold medalist with an identical record, backed by Floyd Mayweather and promoted by 50 Cent.
So why'd you guys accept a fight going to Omaha, Crawford's backyard? Why'd you accept
go get that audience Crawford has out there. Because they're going to realize what kind of talent Gamboa has. I believe Gamboa stopped Terence Crawford.
There's a great electricity in the crowd here. It's wonderful. The atmosphere is terrific. Here we go, round one.
Some people come up to me and was like, hey man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I bet it against you. I didn't think you was gonna beat that guy.
The Cuban's heart, skill, and slipperiness gave Crawford his first real dose of reality.
He hit me with a shot that I was overconfident. If you watch that fight, I put my hands down, I stepped right into the punch.
Crawford looks a little off balance right now.
Terrence's legs look a little wobbly.
I agree with you, Christine.
Yeah.
I think you get hit by something.
But the ability to adapt and find another gear made this the night that really put Bud on the map.
He keeps battling, falling forward. Oh my God, drops him again. It's all over. Terence Crawford has stopped Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Still champion of the world, Terence Crawford has become an American star.
The lunchtime news conference at CenturyLink Center today. Omaha's own WBO lightweight world champion Terence Crawford taking on Ray Beltran.
Next up, Ray Beltran was another proven road warrior looking to reignite former glory.
Did you watch the Gamboa fight?
Yeah, I saw it.
What did you see in that fight that maybe Gamboa did wrong to where you could actually take advantage of?
Well, he did a lot of mistakes, and I don't do those kind of mistakes. Also, he exposed Crawford a little bit, So I want to take advantage of that,
And following a bad hometown decision to the same Ricky Burns that Crawford beat 6 months later,
Ray knocked him down, broke his jaw, and won what? 7-8 rounds? Of course he won the fight.
the Mexican veteran was seeking revenge by any means necessary.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ray Beltran's a battler. He will give Terence Crawford all he can handle in the ring.
But if you can ask me who the hungry fighter between the two are, I'm going to go with Beltran.
With the hook to the head of Crawford. Hard left hand by Beltran.
He's in a difficult fight, but if he fights smart and if he fights strong, he's got a chance.
Crawford, as always, fights back after he's touched.
Yeah, he won't let you take the play away from him.
Never.
Just like the rest, Crawford set a pace that Beltran couldn't keep.
Oh, that's pretty boxing.
He can do it.
Far too active, accurate, and awkward.
He adapted to my style. I tried to break his rhythm, but he backs very well.
Turning, arguably the toughest fight at 135 pounds, into a one-sided beatdown.
Thorough performance.
Was the best shape of my life, and he beat me good.
I'm just blessed. I'm just happy.
Think your daddy's a pretty good fighter?
Yeah.
Not putting Crawford down, but I feel that Hank have all the tools to be successful in beating him and exposing all these things that I have seen in him.
By this point, Crawford and his abilities had always been treated with a certain level of respect heading into fights, but that was all about to change with the arrival of Philly's loudest and proudest, Hammerin' Hank Lundy.
Every punch I hit you with, you gonna feel Philadelphia. You gonna feel Hammerin' Hank. It's over for him. When fight time comes, it's gonna be over aggressive, too anxious. I got him, man. We know come fight now, he's not gonna be the Terence Crawford y'all been seeing. He's gonna walk into a lot of shots, and we're gonna get him. It's gonna be an early night for Team Lundy. Mark my words.
Lundy!
If you were training Lundy tonight, going in against the multi-talented Crawford, what would you tell him to do?
First thing I would have told him was, you don't want to go out there and piss off a bear. And that's exactly what I think he's done.
Nebraska seems to have traveled well here to the Big Apple.
Opponents have been able to hit Crawford, and that was a hard left hook by Lundy. So Lundy gets in the first couple of hard punches.
Lundy had some success in the opener, but it was short-lived.
Crawford, he likes to fight. And Lundy, it seems, wants to bring that out in him.
Lundy has to be careful because Crawford's going to set him up right there.
Big other left hand. Momentarily wobbles Lundy.
Yeah, you saw that coming.
Down goes Hank Lundy on a Crawford left hand.
And having annoyed Bud in the buildup, the Nebraskan appeared to play with his food towards an eventual fifth-round stoppage, followed by an ice-cold stare-down to finish.
Wailing away at Lundy in the corner, and Willis is going to stop it. And just like that, Terence Crawford has another big knockout victory.
Oh, man, I told everybody I got power in both hands, and I'm blessed with the boxing ability and the IQ that I have, and that's going to take me a long way in this boxing game.
And we are at the Beverly Hilton in beautiful Beverly Hills to announce the junior welterweight unification bout between Terence Crawford and Victor Postol. The best fighting the best is what it's all about.
Another super lightweight step up came in the summer against Victor Postol, the first man to come in substantially taller than Crawford.
People think I'm underdog, and it's just make me more hungry. So you'll see on July 20th.
The Ukrainian entered with less fanfare, but held the better win of the two, having recently KO'd Lucas Matisse.
And here you saw a beaten fighter deciding not to get up.
And while his trainer, Freddie Roach, was ready to put his money where his mouth was,
doesn't really rush things. He breaks them down and then takes them out when they're ready to go. You know, and that's what we tend to do with Crawford. Just break him down.
What's the prop that you bet? Straight
Box Nation, come on over here.
1,000 KO.
KO?
Yeah. It's a good bet.
the hype wouldn't meet reality.
This should be high-speed chess tonight. We'll see if we also get fireworks or something else.
That's a knockdown. Knocked down by Crawford. It means that Terence Crawford has thoroughly confused him with the movement style.
Having downloaded some early data, Bud worked him out mentally and then shut him out unanimously.
What was the most surprising thing about Terence?
He's fast, speed, and great foot movement. You know, he moves really well.
I gotta tell you, it was far from an action fight, but I was entertained. You don't get the feeling just that you're watching a good fighter when you're watching him fight. He's giving me the feeling, at least, that we're watching a great fighter in his prime.
Is Terence Crawford who you want next? Look, it's a big possibility. If that's what everyone wants to see, I guess that's what's going to happen.
Next came Terrence's third weight jump, inviting a new set of questions.
I'm confident I'm a much bigger guy than Terence Crawford, and I think I've got the style to upset him. So if I land the right punch, if he zigs when he shoots back, and I collect him with those punches, especially with those horsehair gloves, he's going down and he's going out.
And on the back of a controversial Manny Pacquiao victory, Jeff Horn was the yardstick of choice to help determine whether or not Crawford's physicality, movement, and power all translated to 147 pounds.
Crawford is a lightweight, bro. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on this guy Horn. Crawford is a lightweight, and this guy Horn fights in a very physical manner. When you're the naturally bigger guy and you fight in that physical of a manner, I'm telling you, the smaller guy starts to feel it.
I got news for you, for the Horn people out there that are hanging their hat on that he's the bigger guy. To me, that's an illusion.
Mr. Horn, Mr. Crawford, gentlemen, let's do this.
We are underway for the world title fight.
He gets out just far enough and he tries to counter just like there.
I am bigger, I am stronger, I am in my prime.
Lunges in just like that with his head.
Horn comes in with a right hand that lands flush on Crawford.
Getting clipped, as he often does, only makes Crawford angrier.
Jeff Horn is a guy who is a pressure fighter, and I don't know if Terence has really been pressured by anybody.
And now this thing's getting real ugly.
So turning Horn's aggression and using it against him was only ever going to end one way.
Oh, it was a Volkswagen against a Ferrari, and the guy driving the Volkswagen was a bad driver.
Crawford on the attack. That's it. It's over. It's over.
A new division on immediate notice.
He's one of those few guys that can jump into a division and immediately make noise. So we've seen him do it now, and you know, it's only a matter of time before he's up there with everybody else.
Be ready. Remember what I told you. Be ready. When you come, put your purse on it. Ooh!
I'm stronger than him. I'm gonna walk him down for sure. You know, I'm fighting him in his hometown, so I have to walk his ass down. You know.
Jose Benavidez Jr. was 27 fights unbeaten, but he was only 2 fights into his ring return, having been shot in the leg while walking his dog in Arizona.
No boxer is perfect. No, every boxer has a flaw. I think that I have what it takes to beat him. I think I'm the stronger, the bigger guy. So I mean,
I like those type of fights when there's friction, where there's confrontation, because it's just joyful at the end.
He was another rough and ready style matchup who'd be perfect to bring out the very best and the very worst of Terence Crawford.
Emotions in what's been a very emotional week.
The fight started early.
he hit him. I hope he swings faster than what he swung today, because I seen that punch coming a mile away, and I hope he puts more power into it too, because that was a bitch punch he threw.
All the talk is done. It's time to fight.
beautiful. He's going to the body. He's catching him with those straight right hands. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look.
True to his family name, Benavidez brought the fire. However, where he could match Bud for grit and determination,
Jab going from there. There's another body shot that got around. Terry works his way to the inside and included yet another body punch.
he couldn't hang with the feet, the combinations, or the engine.
It was a 12th round, you know. I thought I was ahead on the scorecard. I got careless, I got caught.
Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is, and he has done it. That man is the best in the world.
You don't believe he's the best you faced, though, do you?
No, I've faced better fighters. But he's up there as one of the best. But maybe not the best. And timing-wise, I think it's perfect timing. He's new in the division.
You think he's looking past you?
I think so, yeah.
Amir King Khan.
Amir Khan in early 2019 was a very different proposition.
People may say, Eddie, what's he talking about? Khan's a tough fight for Crawford.
He's been bigger and stronger. He's been bigger, and he's been bigger than you for a long while. Just natural bulk. I mean, he's been at 147 for an awful long time.
Come Saturday, I'll show you who the bigger fighter is.
From Bolton, England.
And while chin concerns had made the Brit easy to overlook, he'd only ever lost against the best. And if you couldn't hurt him, you'd struggle to outpoint him.
From what I've seen with Crawford, he is a monster. But Khan got that hand speed and movement that I haven't really seen Crawford in with.
On the night, fans weren't sure if Amir had lost a step or if the American was just that good.
And he was making me miss by inches and just catching me every time, catching me with little shots and frustrating me. And I thought to myself, wow, this guy, he's so precise.
But this Crawford was a step ahead mentally, an inch out of range physically, and simply unbreakable spiritually.
He smells blood. He's like a shark right now. He knows he's weakening. He's digging him down to the body and landing hard power shots up top.
Oh, that speed ain't shit, man. That speed ain't shit. Real easy. He ain't as fast as he used to be.
Transition right there where he stepped back. I think it's low blow.
This fight's being stopped because of that.
A controversial ending, but a somewhat inevitable outcome.
I've been in this business 40 years. I've seen fighters overcome worse than that.
Amir just kept shaking his head, and I was like, oh man, he about to quit. And I was right. That's what happened.
It's like people try to say, oh, I guess he's the second coming of, Floyd or something like that, and he's gonna wipe out the whole welterweight division. So if he does it, so be it. Let's see if he can do it.
He's got the greatest instincts I've ever seen.
My next question is for the both.
Greatest instincts you've ever seen.
Ever.
Wow.
147 at this point was stacked. But if Crawford wanted to mix with the elites, he'd first have to get through the mean machine, Egis Kavaliauskas, a sturdy Lithuanian and two-time Olympian that brought speed and legit power in each hand.
What do you guys need to do to win? Obviously, Egis is very talented. Egis never lost.
Punch him. Egis can knock him out with one hand. So
right now, I think I'm the guy who attacks. Guy who goes for the kill.
He's a strong guy. He's a physical guy. He had a real good amateur career. He's one of those guys with 200-300 amateur fights. He's got that pedigree, that experience.
His task, he's in the hurt business.
Right.
Early on, a few clean shots were getting through for Egis before that controversial canvas touch.
Kavaliauskas comes forward, and Bud Crawford was hurt, and they're ruling that a slip.
He got knocked down. He wanted me to get knocked down, but that was a knockdown. He got hurt a couple times.
However, regardless of whether he was put down or wrestled down, Crawford's adaptation to his toughest moment made for one of his most impressive beatdowns.
Killing that mother, man.
Lovable guy back home, but there comes a moment, and you see it right here, where he flips that switch.
He dipped him out. He knows that he don't like the pressure. Hey, he's starting to break a little bit. Can you see it? Yeah, keep touching him, motherfucker.
He's got a rhythm to him right now.
He's back.
That backs up Kavaliauskas. Then an uppercut. An absolutely brilliant uppercut. 9th round knockout in a thriller.
Y'all pick him, I'll fight him.
You pick him. Who would it be? You're the guy that calls the shot.
Well, listen, man, if I could pick him, I would have fought all the guys that I picked before.
and that he told you he doesn't care. How did that start, according to you, that beef we just saw on stage?
Listen, you know, there's weight categories for a reason. You're gonna feel, you know, listen, you know
you're in my weight class now.
Yeah, I mean, you're in my weight class. This is my weight class.
The champ.
A year on, Kell Brook was more of the same. Another game Brit eyeing up one last crack at the big time.
Oh, you must be related to Crawford.
That's my little brother, and he don't want that smoke.
Oh!
How you gonna do you? Because you're too little for him.
Too little?
That's my little brother. I'm his older sister, and he learned from me, baby. But guess what? You ain't about that mess.
Fighter, what is a very scary fighter. You know, when I'm on point and I'm feeling the way I am, I'm dangerous for any fighter.
Former champ. He is the special one, Kell Brook.
Kell Brook will finally get it done in his second time around. He already beat Shawn Porter. Now he's going to beat Terence Crawford, his best win of his career.
I don't care about none of that you talking about. I'm going to f*** you up tomorrow.
We are on, we're not on premium pay cable, Terence. I know you're in a...
Man, he got me a little irritated.
I get his permission for nothing. Ooh, I stay in shape. I'm ready. I stay in shape. That's nothing. Being in shape. The fuck being in shape gonna do? I'm gonna beat your ass, boy.
You hear me? He has studied Terence Crawford. He said to us, I respect him, but he's just a man with two arms. I know everything he can do.
Orbital bone fractures on each eye, however, sustained in the Spence and Triple G fights, left questions about what was really left in the tank.
Look at the size advantage. Look at the muscles popping in the upper body of Kell Brook.
Crawford has the reach advantage, but he's going to have to close the distance on Kell Brook.
In this one, timing and sniper-like accuracy made the difference, and it's the one you don't see that does the damage.
Beautiful right hand, and the chance gets turned. That shows you what type of devastating punching power Terence Crawford possesses.
Look at Crawford! Vicious attack to close it! Bud Crawford!
Bargaining chips for Bud, though, having now beaten Brook better than Spence and Khan better than Canelo.
Even though I've been beat by him, I can't sit here now and say he beat Spence, he beat Porter, because styles make fights.
It's the same way when Triple G was being ducked by everyone, or at least when it was hard to make fights for him at middleweight, so everyone started calling for Canelo. Shawn Porter is the guy over on the other side of the street making sure to name-check Crawford because he fights everyone.
Undefeated Terence Crawford will face Shawn Porter for Crawford's WBO welterweight title.
He's going to look at you, he's going to smack his lips, and he's going to do whatever he wants to do. In the ring with me, he's not going to have his way.
Tap, tap, yeah, I want that. No lines, I don't cut back.
To close 2021, an interesting dynamic of two friends-turned-rivals saw Shawn Porter provide the next dose of pressure.
This is the other best, and I have to beat this.
I got Shawn Porter, man. I think he's going to be coming in with everything he's got. He's going to show Crawford what the welterweight division is about.
Any snarling or pre-fight intimidation here would have been wasted energy. Instead, it was a calm, simmering confidence from both men that told us war was coming.
Crawford right here got Porter's attention, but you see Crawford is not thinking about boxing. He's thinking about fighting.
And this is probably the first time and only time I'll be this open about a fight, but I was boxing, I'm looking at the dude, and the dude was like, no matter what I was hitting him with, no matter what moves I was making, it was like he didn't break.
Crawford thinks Porter's going to slow down. He's not. He's going to be this intense all night long.
Crawford was playing chess while Shawn was trying to knock the pieces off the board, and he looked to be succeeding in spots before another iconic switch flick secured Bud's most impressive win to date.
Yeah, come on. Hey, we got to go.
Tap, tap, real smooth. Can you play that back? Can you run that back?
Accuracy by the champ. And he's stopping the fight. Terence Crawford has just stopped Shawn Porter. No man has done that. Crawford just did it.
Who's number one in the welterweight division now?
So, what round do you think you're gonna go night-night? Huh? Bud gonna play with you straight up.
As politics continued to delay the Spence fight, a clash with David Avanesian provided a suitable stay-busy opportunity for Bud.
We're seeing Terence Crawford versus David Avanesian instead of seeing Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.
I really thought it was going to happen. I really thought that we were finally going to get that.
Frustrating for the fans, but this Russian was another one who, having recently upset Josh Kelly in the UK, couldn't be overlooked.
I don't think that they realize what a great fighter I am. I'm here not only to win this fight decisively, but I'm here to shock the world.
They said that Las Vegas is the fight capital of the world, but right now, it sure feels like it's in Omaha.
Avanesian pressed forward with some trademark aggression.
Big right hand, right on the button from Avanesian.
But this matador didn't break a sweat.
He's not being bothered by anything that Avanesian is doing. I mean, this is a consummate pro, and this is why a lot of people got him #1 on the pound-for-pound list.
Relaxed, countering effectively, and throwing in between shots to eventually put his man away in clinical fashion in the 6th. Somewhat lackluster as an event, but the big one was coming.
Hey, good fight.
How does Spence do against Bud? What does it look like?
Spence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you do steak leg. What you want to bet on that? What you want to bet on? You can bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million.
God damn, what a fight that would be. Yeah. God damn, that is the fight.
And now, it's time for one of the most anticipated fights of this decade.
When Spence Crawford arrived, it looked like everything we'd been waiting for.
I think the second half of the fight, he'll break down Crawford and come up winning.
No, Spence ain't going down. Not happening.
Spence's car crash concerns were overshadowed by an unwavering confidence.
We're gonna, like I said, man, everybody get broke. We're gonna break him, man. We're gonna break him like a horse.
And with stakes higher than either man had ever felt before, came a sinister blend of tongue-in-cheek and deadly serious.
They all been caught before.
Man, not with no fishing pole.
Every last one of them. And
Not
July
with no fishing
29th, he gonna be caught too. I got a big enough hook for him.
Will you stop Terence Bud Crawford Saturday?
Put him in the dirt.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck. It's time to go, baby. Man, I knew that. Don't let this greatest outwork this.
As with the entirety of his career, however, Terence turned his toughest test into one of his easiest night's work.
Bad man walking, don't you see the pace?
We understood his speed and his counter-punching abilities and his power, his instincts even, but his eyes. He saw everything.
A beatdown that threw Crawford's actual ceiling into dispute and Errol's career into turmoil.
Talented Terence Bud Crawford making it look way too easy.
You've seen a great fighter get knocked out, like Alvarez or whatever, but to be dominated for 8 straight rounds. It looked like he was not in Crawford's league.
An inline skate. And the referee has
Nothing will never stop me now. Unbreakable, unshakable. You about to feel my.
I mean, it's always difficult, but like I said, I don't make any excuses. The better man won tonight.
Crawford's career didn't exactly catch fire from here either, and in the 2 years since then, he's only fought once. However, with the fortunate arrival of Turki Al-Sheikh, a fantasy Canelo clash was gaining more and more traction.
Terence has been quite active, Bomac, on social media about wanting the Canelo Alvarez fight. What's your thoughts on that?
Let's go.
I think the fight fans want to see, that I've heard Turki talk about, heard you talk about, is a fight with Canelo Alvarez. That has the potential to be a pay-per-view blockbuster.
Yes. Let's go. Canelo, come on.
It gained mixed reviews, but the smooth-moving Uzbek, Israel Madrimov, at 154 would tell us just how realistic it was.
Challenging once again for his 4th Division World Championship.
We don't want to look behind, overlook anyone, so we're fully concentrated on this. But I won't mind Canelo Madrimov.
Whoa! Let's take challenges like this to prove to the world and to yourself that you are the best. You are the best. That are one of the best to lace up the gloves.
Working with Terence again, he broke my heart with Ricky Burns many years ago in Glasgow, and now it's time to break his heart.
Here they are, champion and challenger.
But I will cheering for Madrimov. He's from my team, and Madrimov could able, to be honest, win this fight.
Hey, you're very nervous today. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I've been here.
Your energy's all off.
I've been here.
I'm worried about you on Saturday.
Will the man nicknamed the Dream make his dream come true and pick up the biggest win in his country's history? There's a counter right from Madrimov.
Madrimov was waiting for that right hand.
But Madrimov had good moments. Terence was badly marked up. He couldn't miss him with the right hand. You know, he landed the heavier shots on him, unquestionable.
Back-to-back, great body shots.
Second round, I think.
Oh, nice uppercut from Crawford, his best punch.
Overall, an underrated display of technical skills, grit, and movement from both men was immediately overshadowed by the dampening of a potential boxing mega fight.
You know, we've talked about Canelo a lot on this broadcast, but I wonder in the aftermath of a fight like this against the very
good right hand from Madrimov.
Madrimov is landing some big right hands, man. But better be careful.
And that will do it. For the first time in 8 years, Crawford has taken the distance. But did he do enough?
From Omaha, Nebraska, USA.
Does the challenge of Madrimov at this weight, moving up in weight, make you reluctant at all to move up to 168 for a fight of that level?
Not at all, because I'm pretty sure he can fight at 160. This guy is big.
For some, it shut the door on an eventual Canelo fight.
Seemed at some times to be outstrength. So if you were outstrength at 154 against Madrimov, I don't think it's a great idea.
But if it makes money, it makes sense. And within a matter of months, the hype train had restarted towards an era-defining clash of titans.
How are you feeling about that fight?
No, I feel great. You know, Crawford is one of the best out there, and you know, I like to share the ring with that kind of fighters, and it's my pleasure.
The most cerebral fighter of the generation, succeeding Floyd Mayweather, against likewise the current face of boxing. An opportunity for which there's no fighter more deserving, and certainly no fighter more capable.
Where the heavy is the head.
And that's the thing that
if you want to be the best fighter in the world and be marketable and make that kind of money, you got to be able to carry that. And if anybody can, I think Terence can.